Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because we're looking ahead to literally one of the most highly anticipated sporting events on the entire calendar. We're breaking down the massive Group D opening clash of the 2026 World Cup, the United States taking on Paraguay. Whether you're a diehard tactician or you just love the sheer spectacle of international competition, we're going to unpack exactly what makes this specific matchup so explosive.
Okay, let's dive into this. Just think about the sheer scale of the stage set for June 12, 2026. I mean, this isn't just another game. This is the opening World Cup match for the United States, played directly in front of their home supporters. It's going to be a true home soil fortress, and the electricity in the air, it'll be palpable from the absolute second those teams walk out of the tunnel.
But, to really grasp the gravity of this game, we kind of have to understand the tournament itself. 48. That is the staggering reality of this competition. For the first time ever in FIFA history, the World Cup field has expanded to an unprecedented 48 teams. And this massive shift in format means the road to glory is longer, it's wider, and it's filled with way more potential pitfalls than ever before.
And that expansion actually translates to exactly 104 total matches spread across 3 host nations. With a tournament this massive, the margin for error in the group stage shrinks dramatically. Every single point is precious. Seizing an early advantage in your opening match, well, it's no longer just ideal. It is absolutely crucial for your survival and momentum.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with 1, a historic World Cup, move into 2, pressure on the hosts, check out 3, the South American challengers, dive into 4, the tactical matchup, and wrap up with 5, high stakes on the pitch. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. A historic World Cup, setting the stage.
The infrastructure and the spotlight building around this tournament are just immense. As one of the 3 host nations, the U.S. doesn't just get the comfort of playing at home, they inherit an absolutely tremendous amount of pressure. Millions of hopeful American fans are going to be watching every single move, expecting the team to make a deep run and maybe even achieve their best World Cup performance in modern history. The weight of the nation is quite literally building alongside these stadium walls.
Section 2. Pressure on the hosts. The U.S. men's national team.
And this brilliantly illustrates the dynamic we're actually going to see out on the field. On one side, you have the athletic, celebrating American squad, full of youthful exuberance, speed, and raw energy. Contrast that directly with the tightly knit, incredibly disciplined huddle of the Paraguayan team. It's a perfect visual metaphor for this match. Explosive potential meeting an unbreakable, unified wall of South American discipline.
Breaking down the USA squad dynamics, the narrative is super fascinating. The United States arrives with one of the youngest and most talented squads in their entire history. They boast incredible strengths, lightning-fast counterattacks, a very robust, strong midfield, and of course that roaring home crowd advantage. But their challenges are just as real. They have to overcome that immense tournament pressure we talked about, and crucially, they need to find consistent finishing in front of the net to actually capitalize on all that speed.
So the real question is, who is going to step up and deliver that finishing touch? The core of this team perfectly combines European-based stars with emerging talent. You have Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams anchoring the midfield, with Gio Reyna providing these amazing sparks of brilliance. But the primary threats are clear. Captain Christian Pulisic is the undisputed creative engine expected to orchestrate the attack, while Folarin Balogun really stands out as the main goal-scoring threat. If the U.S. is going to succeed, these are the names that absolutely must shine.
Section 3. The South American challenger, Paraguay's threat. Now make no mistake, Paraguay enters this tournament as a highly dangerous underdog. Their entire identity is built on a foundation that can totally frustrate any attacking team. They bring world-class defensive organization, punishing physical play in the midfield, and a really lethal counterattacking ability. Plus, they battle the absolute best teams in the world regularly during South American qualifying, so they have the grit and the experience required to face top-tier opponents. Believe me, they are entirely capable of producing a massive surprise.
And when Paraguay does bring that counterattack, there's one name the American defense has to be intensely aware of: Miguel Almiron. He's Paraguay's creative force and their absolute biggest attacking weapon. Almiron has the pace and the vision to instantly turn a simple defensive clearance into a devastating goal. Locking him down, that is going to be priority number 1 for the U.S. backline.
Section 4. The tactical matchup. Clash of styles.
The essence of this battle is a true clash of styles. The USA is going to come out flying.
They want a high press. They want to totally dominate possession and utilize fast, aggressive wing attacks to overwhelm the opponent right from the very opening whistle. Paraguay, on the other hand, they'll be perfectly content to sit back into a grounded, compact defense. They will absorb that pressure, they'll engage in bruising physical battles in the midfield, and they will wait patiently for those rapid counterattacks and crucial set-piece opportunities. It is classic tactical friction, an aggressive, fast-paced offense colliding with a deliberate, punishing defense.
Section 5. High stakes on the pitch. What a win means.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how cleanly these outcomes map out the tournament-altering consequences of a single victory. If the USA wins, they immediately move closer to the round of 32, they send their home supporters into an absolute frenzy, and they build this unstoppable wave of confidence and momentum. But if Paraguay secures the win, they completely flip the script. They instantly put massive pressure on all their group rivals, drastically increase their own qualification chances, and deliver one of the defining early surprises of the entire tournament. The ripple effects of this one single game are absolutely huge.
So we are left with this critical question. In the largest World Cup in history, with 48 teams all vying for glory, who will seize the early momentum? Will the youthful, attacking energy of the American hosts be enough to break through the disciplined, physical wall of the Paraguayan challengers? It's a clash of styles, it's a battle of wills, and it's an opening matchup that you simply cannot afford to miss. I hope this breakdown leaves you as eagerly awaiting that opening whistle as I am. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.